Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the ground, it's gone. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Lopez to pass. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads it left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing.
Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Randall. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and
grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Goff. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Tar Heels will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Extending the play. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds a little space, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got room to work. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You know, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we were ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running back searching for a hole. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Johnson. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Makes the catch. It's Ship. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Lopez to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Play action on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Give to the running back. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Touchdown Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez wants to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the heat. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll try to blast their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. Well, when you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To throw, it's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Klubnik. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You got to be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. He's got it on the move. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be returned on the offense.
First play of the drive wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Punts it out of the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Look out, he's got room. So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He's gone out of bounds at the 40. Good enough for a 1st down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Runs through a tackle.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Trying play action. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Dropping back, it's Clemson. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing.
Number 38, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Ship. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Gauze. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Gauze. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Lopez to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
Second down pass. Complete to wideout. He runs out of bounds at the 22. It's third down.
Now facing a third and long. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. It's gone. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
North Carolina, 20.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.